Welcome back, Hordlings, to more Mean Streets. We're here at Peter Dull's office. Coordinates 4674. Peter Dull is the Vice President of Transamerica Insurance Company. Most insurance people aren't really exciting, but he's so boring, even looking at him could put you to sleep.
My name's Peter.
Let's ask him about Carl Linsky. Linksky. Linksys.
Mr. Linsky has taken an insurance policy out on himself in July. The amount of the policy was $1 million. As you are certainly aware, there is a clause in life insurance policies that in the event of suicide, the policy is null and void.
Interesting. Why would Carl take out a policy so recently? Unless he believed his life was in danger. Interesting. And obviously Sylvia probably doesn't have much to do with it, because if she knows that he can't collect if it's suicide, why would she stage a murder as a suicide? Let's go visit Bash Daggett. Luckily not that far away. Oh, shit. It's a firefight! Tex Murphy, whooping that ass! They weren't kidding about this being a rough neighborhood. Blown out, wasted buildings are occupied by the bottom rung of society. You'd have to have a jungle mentality to survive here. I find a suitable place to wait. I'm hoping to see who the guy who witnessed Linsky's suicide. Clement showed me a mugshot of Daggett, whom he described as the ultimate low-life scumbag. I finally see the guy. Looking at him quickly dispels the myth that a little inbreeding never hurt anyone. And as with all other suspects and peoples of personal interest, we'll ask about Carl Linsky. Stick it, fish face! Alright. Maybe we'll do a little bit of threatening. No time for diplomacy. I threaten to bash and crack heads if I don't get the right information. I slam my fist into his soft, flabby stomach and he buckles over like a little bitch. I then catch his chin with a solid haymaker that sends him staggering back against the wall. Okay, that's enough. I'll talk. Yeah, I saw the old Grizzard jump, but the whole incident was outrageously bizarro. That old geek walks by like Dawn of the Dead. Then, when he was about 30 feet past me, he climbs over the barrier and nosedives into the bay. The amped old buzzard didn't even hesitate. Interesting. So Carl was basically drugged, it sounds like. Maybe he had something to do with the surgery. In the skull. He had a mind implant. Or something, maybe. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's ask him about Blaze Wiener. Sorry, can't help you there. Make it worth my time. I haven't got all day. I don't know. $1? This is a joke? I'm gonna have to whoop his ass again. Blaze is the groundskeeper for the Giants at Candlestick Park. Let's go to 1715. Biatch. Alright, that's what we needed to know. Make me whoop that ass. 1750, locked and loaded, baby. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looked like it was on the other side of that big blue building. Can't you turn faster? Don't think I won't drive through this bitch. I'll do it. Serious? I gotta land on the roof? Crikey! What the fuck? Let's get the hell out of here. Blaze Wiener! Or Weiner. I'm gonna call him Wiener. I walk out of the field and see a guy sitting in the dugout eating some lunch. As I get closer, I see that he matches the description of Blaze Wiener, given me by Bash Daggett. Yeah, I was upset about the grade I got in Linsky's class, and I sent a note, but I got over it. When he died, I was out of town. I ask him some more questions, which he seems to answer honestly. Sounds like he's got being straight with me. He's got a plate with some sort of fish on it. I'm a little hungry, so I ask him what he's eating. It's red herring, he replies. Good joke. Alright, now we're going to head back to the warehouse that we visited earlier. I believe I can fly. I believe I can hover the sky. Luckily, we already killed all these dudes. And they're gonna make me do it again. That's right, punk. Alright, back into the warehouse. Oh, let's see here. Alright, let's check this place out. Let's see here. Forklift. The forklift is old and appears to be in shitty condition. A large rat trap. Looks well used. Large crates sit on the floor. One crate has an uneven hole near the floor. Ah. The hole is small and appears to have been jaggedly cut. That's odd. I get the hole. You reach inside the hole to open it further, and a large black rat grabs hold of your finger. You shake furiously and finally lets go. When you pull your hand out, a small chunk of your forefinger is missing. Yuck. Obviously, you're not a gourmet. What? I want to eat a little bit of crate. What's the big deal? Alright. Well, hopefully that rat didn't have rabies. You carefully examine the crates, but find nothing out of the ordinary. Some 3-in-1 oil. Get that. And hell, let's get the key while we're at it. We'll grab the stepladder too. A small storage shelf with some tape. Piece of masking tape says Blue Bishop. Alright, well, let's write down Blue Bishop. Sounds important. A large machine is called an alpha wave processor. You carefully examine the crates but find nothing out of the ordinary. Except that there's ammunition in them. Kind of a weird machine, alpha wave processor. Newspaper article circled on the death of noted scientist Cal Davis. Death caused by an accident in his lab. A standard-sized office desk with a fax machine. It's got a message. The message reads, Professor, they're on to you. I suggest you disappear fast. The name at the bottom of the fax message is Sonny Fletcher. The computer won't operate without a pass card. Standard laser printer. Sonny Fletcher. A large old-fashioned black floor safe. A life insurance policy from the Transamerica Insurance Company on Carl Linsky. Face value is $1 million. Sylvia Linsky is the beneficiary. You carefully examine the crates, but find nothing out of the ordinary. Several boxes are stacked on crates. The box on top is partially open. Cardboard shipping box from England. Using the stepladder, you open the box. It's got a genie lamp in it. An antique lamp inside the box has a street value of 1,500 bones. All right. Loaded. So loaded. Standard metal office desk. Side drawer with a handle. Gold pocket watch. Antique. Street value. $600. We snagged the watch. A check ledger. Last deposit from MTC Corporation. Last check to Sonny Fletcher, private investigator. Metal cabinet door with a round knob. Some Pepto-Bismol. Get. Band-Aid can. You get the can of assorted Band-Aids that contained a Nexus pass card. Alright. And radiation pills. Calendar, picture of farm, 2033. The date, October 3rd, 2033, is circled. Word written above the date circled, Doomsday. That ain't good. A 16-inch circulation fan and a file drawer with a handle. Using the key found in Linsky's home, you open the file cabinet drawer. A list of scientists that may be working on Overlord. 1. John Klaus. 2. Maurice Gribble. And 3. David Pope. We ganked the list. Bishop. The piece that was missing from the chessboard, and also we saw the word blue bishop earlier. One can only discern that that's the password. Duh. Project notes. Zielinski. I'm frustrated with our attempts to find the other scientists working on this project. So far, we've only put together a small list of possible colleagues. And SF is not convinced that all scientists are naive about Overlord. 9-1. I've discovered that in order to start the project, I'll need to obtain all the passcards and their passwords. But what to do once I've obtained them is unclear. SF believes once a scientist is through with the particular phase of work on Project Overlord, he is eliminated. I completed my work on Overlord a week ago, but I'm still uneasy. I'm going to take my concerns to J. St. Gideon, the former president of Gideon and MTC Corporations. 9:20. I've had severe headaches throughout the day. Something is wrong inside my head. I'm doing things that make no sense to me. I must try to... interesting. Somebody was messing with his mind after all. Alright, I think we've pretty much done all we need to here. Let's go ahead and return to our hovercraft. And let's call up Vanessa. Hey, you baby. Hello, Tex. All right, let's start asking some questions. First about MTC Corporation.
I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you.
Damn right you will.
I'll get back to you.
She basically sends all her findings and facts. But you have to ask her the key
I'll get back
words.
to you.
Sandra Larson, Cal Davis, Maurice Gribble,
I'll get back to you.
these other scientists, David Pope.
I'll get back to you.
Here come the faxes. Alright, MTC Corp is the management training center and subsidiary of a larger corporation called Gideon Enterprises. Here's a newspaper article I found on them. Gideon Enterprises, a local San Francisco corporation at 4650, has announced that they received a $500 million government contract to develop 3 new surveillance satellites for the government. Gideon specializes in the development of high-tech computer and electronic surveillance equipment. The company was founded in 1997 by J. St. Gideon. Mr. Gideon is now retired and has turned the reins over to Mr. Frank Schimming, who is president of the chairman of the board. All right, David Pope, he lives in Eureka, 6211. Jot that down. There's some new leads, basically, is how you get your leads. Maurice Gribble lives in Palm Springs, 8231. Here's a newspaper article I found in the Santa Barbara paper on Cal Davis. Noted scientist Dr. Cal Davis was found dead at his Santa Barbara home, 3720. Saturday, Cal Davis, who coincidentally had been a professor at the University of California at Davis, died of an overdose of cyanide. Ooh, that's not good. According to police detective Smiley Monroe. Smiley? Really? What a stupid-ass name. Of the Santa Barbara Police Department, Dr. Davis must have accidentally grabbed a flask of cyanide 631 instead of the Diet Coke sitting next to it. Although Diet Coke and cyanide have similar properties, what the are you kidding me? Go fuck yourself. The main ingredient of cyanide is toxic and killed Mr. Davis within minutes. A close friend, Aaron Sternwood, discovered Dr. Davis on his laboratory floor. I can't believe it. He never drank poison before. He should try to be more careful. Well, too late now. When I found him, he was gasping for breath. He mumbled some chest term, and then he was gone, said Sternwood. Funeral services are pending. Sandra Larson, San Francisco address, 4599. The Law and Order Party is a quasi-fascist political organization dedicated to controlling the government. They've moved from their San Francisco office to somewhere in Southern California. No one seems to know where their main headquarters are now located. The head of the party is a man named Robert Knott. He's rarely seen in public, but through strong political connections, he's built a very powerful organization. All right, so we got some good info there. All right, now we're going to call our informant, who is Lee. Hello, Lee. Oh, you enhanced too high.
Yes, Murphy?
Okay, we want to learn about John Klaus. Now, she charges for her information, so...
What's it worth?
$600.
Look for my fax.
We also want to talk about Sonny Fletcher.
What's it worth?
$900.
No deal. Look for my fax.
$1,000? Shit. And St. Gideon.
What's it worth?
$500.
Look for my fax.
Now you see why they give you items to sell. Man, we should get a fax soon. Talk to Dolores Lightbody. Oh no, not her again. She may know where to find John Klaus. They were lovers once. Oh, sucks to be him. Now the faxes don't all necessarily come in at the same time. They can come in at different times. Sonny Fletcher stays at some rundown apartment in L.A. Try 5170. All that for $1,000? Wow, thanks. Jason Gideon, Beverly Hills. Address is 3891. Alright, and that wraps it up for this video, folks. Stay tuned for some more mean streets soon to come.